Hi everyone, this is Lesley Suzette, InspiringlyNatural here with another great video today. As we prepare to celebrate for Valentine's Day, I wanted to do something different today. I wanted to talk to you about my top 5 at this present time sweetest fragrances. Yes, sweets for the sweets. So when we come back, we'll be talking about some sweet fragrances. See you in a bit. We're back. Hey, thank you so much for subscribing and just watching this channel. All of your support means so much. Today, we're going to talk about 5 fragrances that just have that sweet smell. And it's going to take you to the next level for Valentine's Day. You know, I've been hearing a whole lot about what attracts the opposite sex. And you know what? It's a nice, sweet, decadent fragrance. So we're going to talk a little bit about some of the 5, in fact, I'm going to call it top 5 sweet fragrances that I have on my shelf. So I'm going to start off with this one, and it's new to my shelf, but you can find this at your local Burlington, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. I found this particular fragrance at TJ Maxx and Burlington. I looked over at Burlington and they had it for about $19.99. Went over and found a nice gift set over at TJ Maxx for a little under $15. So just check these places out. You'll find it. This is none other than Pink Sugar by Aquilina. Pink Sugar by Aquilina. And when I say sweet, you all, Pink Sugar by Aquilina, and they have different flankers, but this is the original. It is so sweet. So Pink Sugar has notes of raspberry, orange, fig leaf, bergamot, middle notes of cotton candy, licorice, red berries, strawberries, lily of the valley, base notes of, get this you all, sweetness, caramel, vanilla, musk, tonka bean, and sandalwood. Can you say sweet? Those are some sweet notes, you all. That vanilla, you smell it coming through, but you definitely get that cotton candy. You talk about going to a carnival and getting some nice, fresh, hot, warm cotton candy and letting it melt in your mouth. That's what you get when you get Pink Sugar, but you can also smell that licorice, that strawberry, the raspberry, the fig leaf, and the orange coming through at the top. And when I say sweet treat, Pink Sugar is that sweet treat that you can wear. I love this because I layer it with so many other fragrances, you all. It's great by itself. It gives off that cotton candy, vanilla-y smell. But when you take another sweet or not so sweet fragrance and you top it off with this, or you blend it with Pink Sugar, you're really going to come off smelling like a sweet treat. So again, that's Pink Sugar by Aquilina. Now this next fragrance is very sweet to me. Not as sweet as the Pink Sugar, but it has its own distinct sweetness. And that's what I love about the 5 that I'm going to talk about today. They're all sweet, but sweet in their own right. So you've got that cotton candy vanilla smell over there with Pink Sugar, but this one's coming off a little different type, has a little different type of sweetness. And this one is what we call a dupe. It's been said to be a dupe of Elie Saab's Girl of Now, but I'm telling you, it smells, I mean, the two smell very, very similar. This one may be just a faint, just a bit on the lighter side, but it still comes off really sweet. And this is by none other than Misguided, and it's called Boss Babe. Boss Babe. Boss Babe by Misguided. So this one has notes of pistachio, you all, pear, bergamot, middle notes of almond milk, and I love that lactonic smell, orange, rose, and magnolia. And it also has base notes of tonka bean, vanilla, there's that vanilla again, something about that vanilla, amber, patchouli, sandalwood, and musk. And you all, this is so sweet and just love it. Right away you get that pistachio, And yeah, I get that pear as well immediately. That pistachio, that pear, and it's giving that sweet almondy as it calms down. That almond milk, you still get that bergamot burst in there. It is just so beautiful. But I love the dry down on this one because it gets that vanillic sandalwood musk smell that's just beautiful, sweet. It's got a little bit of patchouli and amber in it, and it is sweet and beautiful all at the same time. Like a different sweet from, like as I said, pink sugar, but sweet in and of itself. You can't beat it. Again, that's Boss Babe by Misguided. So you all, it's almost Valentine's Day. And I've already talked to you about two sweet perfumes. The last one we talked about, that Boss Babe Misguided, my husband could smell that from across the room. So I don't know, I might be trying that one on Valentine's Day. But we're moving on to another one. This one you all are very familiar with because I've talked about it. I'm shouting out my girl Allison again. Love you, girl. One of my wonderful subscribers out there for talking me into this particular fragrance. I could not leave this off the top 5. I just could not because it's the sweetest, richest, most decadent, most just yummy fragrance. And it really does wear well on its own, but it also mixes and layers well with other fragrances. So let's say you have a strawberry fragrance that you want to wear and you want to smell like strawberry and chocolate. You could wear this one. Let's say you have a raspberry scent that you want to wear and you want some raspberry and chocolate. This will work well. Let's say you've got some vanilla and you want to just be vanilla and chocolatey. Let's say you got some cherry honey and you want to do that cherry and chocolate. I've got you. And that's, you all should already know. Our Rehab's Choco Musk. Our Rehab's Choco Musk. Our Rehab's Choco Musk, milk chocolate. I'm going to give you the other notes, okay? Hold tight. But I haven't sprayed this thing. And you all, what's coming off is the milk chocolate. You all, milk chocolate city. Maybe I shouldn't have gone there, but it is so delicious. So this is what we have, you all. Vanilla, milk chocolate, white musk, cinnamon, spicy notes, amber, sandalwood. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, there has been a note in the last 3 fragrances that is the same. If you remember that note, go ahead and put it in the comment section below. Sandalwood, myrrh, and rose. Now, at the end of the dry down, I get a tiny bit of rose. And I don't know about you, but rose and chocolate go so well together. Give it a try. If you have Delina and you want to kind of mix this with it, or if you have Chocolate Greedy by Montal, they go so well together. But this right here, I love this because it wears well and it doesn't cost much. I think I paid like $14.99, $15 for this bottle. This is my first bottle, and look, I mean, I've only had it for a couple of months and already we're down to here. I hope you saw that. Look at this. But this one, if you want to go out with the bae for Valentine's Day and you just want, what would normally come natural, wear yourself some Al Rehab Choco Musk. So, Valentine's Day, Tuesday, I'm telling you, you want to smell good and look good, ladies. And so I am here not to save the day, but to help a sister out. So I've gone over 3 sweet ones, and I told you something about sweet fragrances. It's like a little aphrodisiac, you know what I'm saying? So this one I'm going to share with you. If you want to elevate, so then you're going to be putting on something nice to wear on Valentine's Day, and you want to elevate your fragrance, meaning you don't want to be super uber sweet like Pink Sugar or Rehab or Boss Babe, but you still want to be sexy, but still with a hint of sweet. I've got you covered, sis. I'm coming at you with some Paris Hilton Gold Rush. Just look at the bottle. Are we not going to come in elegant? We are coming in elegant. Look at this lady. She is sexy, she is beautiful, and she is ready for Valentine's Day. And as you can see, I've used her up just a little bit. She is almost gone, but she is sexy. She is elegant. Just look at the bottle. It speaks for itself. And when I say it's still sweet, but it's got that sexy coming up with it, you all. This one is just beautiful. I just want to smell this one. And I mix this one a lot with my Christmas cookies because the two of those put together, yum, yum, yum. Gold Rush by Paris Hilton has top notes of nectarine, lemon, and bergamot. Now, that citrus is coming off this like nobody's business, ladies. And when I say it's elegant and still rich, even with the citrus the way it is, it's beautiful. And then it has middle notes of orchid, rose petals, violet to bring in that sexy, beautiful, ladylike touch. And then it's going to round out with those base notes of praline, vanilla, and cashmere wood. Still sweet, still fruity, still citrusy, and still flowery, all at the same time. I'm telling you, you cannot lose with this stuff I'm using. This is so beautiful, so elegant, so sweet, so citrusy. And look at her. She is the epitome of sexy. So again, that's some Gold Rush by Miss Paris Hilton. Well, we've come to the end. I've got one more fragrance. Ladies, if you want to smell like a sweet treat for Valentine's Day, yummy, decadent, you want to indulge on that special day with the bae, the love of your life. Oh my goodness, I've got one for you that is so, so delicious. This one is a alternative or inspired by or dupe of Love Don't Be Shy. Now, I'll be honest with you. Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. The first time I sprayed that and wore it, I felt it was sickly sweet. It was really, really sickly, syrupy, sweet to me. But I gave it some time and I said, you know what? Not only could I wear this as standalone, but I could do some layering combinations with it. And so if you know anything about Killian fragrance, they're pretty expensive. So I went out and I found me an inspired by fragrance that would be very close. And this one is, I would say, about 97, 98% close to Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. And it is by Ocha, and it is Sweet Addict. Sweet Addict. I hope you can see that. I love my Ocha.com fragrances. They are inspired by fragrances that are really good, but they are also long lasting because they have those extra oils in it, and they are what they call extrait de parfums. And I absolutely love this one. This Sweet Addict, I'm telling you, has some really great notes that are close to Love Don't Be Shy. Let me read some of them for you. Top notes are bergamot, neroli, pink pepper, rose. Middle notes of Bulgarian rose. And you all, I am a fan of Bulgarian rose. It has Egyptian jasmine, honeysuckle. And this is where the sweet, sweet, sweet comes in. Marshmallow, orange blossom, orris with base notes of civet, labdanum, cistus, vanilla, and white musk. You all, this is, not only is it sweet, that marshmallowy kind of note, but it's different. It's very different because it's got that neroli coming in real strong with that pink pepper, but then it's got that rose coming in immediately, that honeysuckle you get in the heart of the note, and then all of a sudden it's rounded out in the dry down with that marshmallow, vanilla, white musk kind of tone and scent, and it's just beautiful. That marshmallow really helps too. And you all, it just makes for a very sexy, sweet treat. And I had to put this on the list because it is so different to me and so beautiful. And I love the Ocha brand because it's not as sickly sweet to me as the Love Don't Be Shy, even though that is a wonderful fragrance. But this one is just right, how they blended these notes together and just to make it nice, sweet marshmallow treat that's just going to just rock for Valentine's Day. So here we go. Sweet Addict by Ocha. Well, those are my top 5 sweet fragrances. I hope that you enjoyed that. And if you have any of those on your shelf, why don't you think about giving it a try for Tuesday's main event, Valentine's Day? And if not, if you have some sweet ones on your shelf that you're thinking about wearing, why don't you put them down in the comment section below? I would absolutely love to know, first of all, what are you going to wear for Valentine's Day? And secondly, what sweet fragrances do you have on your shelf? Because I'm always learning from you all, and I would love to try some of the fragrances that you have on your shelves. So you all know I can't leave without some words of inspiration. Today, I want you to know that there is calm even not after a storm, but you can have calm even in a storm. Now, what are storms? They could be the storms of life. Some storms are things that we don't expect to come our way, things that blindside us, turmoil, struggle, you name it. Those could be our storms in life. But I want you to know that if you just lean and depend on Him, meaning the Lord, He will give you calm even in the middle of a storm. A storm can really get rough, you all. The wind can start to blow. And when I think about the winds blowing, I think about all the struggles of life and all the turmoil sometimes we have to go through. But even in a storm, even in the middle of a storm, we can still have peace. We can still have joy. And I know that's the craziest thing. You're saying, Lesley Suzette, how in the world can I have peace in the middle of this storm? Do you not know what I'm going through? I may not know what you're going through, but I know what I've gone through in life. And I'm telling you, that wind was roaring. It was moving from left to right. I couldn't see a lot of stuff. And you know, in the wind, you really can't see the wind, but you can feel it. I could feel my storms. But you know what? God brought a sense of calm and what He calls His peace to my world. And I was able to endure the hard storm and get to the other side. So what am I saying? Stay calm. Keep your eyes on Him. Stay focused. You are going to get through this tough time. There is peace in and on the other side of your storm. So I just wanted to encourage you today and inspire you to keep the faith and keep your peace intact. Don't let anybody steal your joy, and don't let anybody steal your peace. You will get to the other side. Stay calm, keep your peace, and know that God is with you every step of the way. I'm Lesley Suzette, Inspiringly Natural. I talk about all things beauty, all things fragrance, and all things self-care. I hope you have a great Valentine's Day, whether you got a bae, a boo, or it's just you. Listen, love yourself. I love you. Jesus loves you. Go ahead, love yourself. Thanks again. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for going ahead and sharing this content. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when Lesley Suzette is on. Until next time, I'll see you soon.